Okay, I'm going to try making a new song to show the process that I've been developing, as I told you. So simple, amazing. It's cheating. Go into here, go into autoplay. I find the metronome irritating. So now I'm going to add an Alchemy. Wait a minute. I'm going to show you duplicate track here, copy, paste, and now over here I can change what instrument it's playing. Pop Producer Keys seems to be a deep bass kind of piano. It's really... So now if I reproduce it again, duplicate that again, I can paste rather. Oh, I forgot to get the cursor to the beginning. Now, sometimes it's really cool to offset this track. That one's called Rise Above Piano. And if I duplicate again, put the cursor back, paste that whole thing in. If you're on GarageBand for Mac, you're going to have to translate a little bit, but I thought it would be good to help see the tricks that I've been developing. Rise Above Piano. Now I want to get something that's really different. So I'm actually going to go over to Alchemy Synth. Maybe go to change that into ARP Animations. That's a little bit frenetic, even for me. So I usually like droplets, or is it dewdrops? I forget. I really like that so far. So I'm going to duplicate again, paste again, and go look for completely different instruments. So analog mellow lead is one I always like for some reason. gets really complicated because they're all playing at once, but they're playing the same melody, so it sounds like a whole bunch of musicians who are in sync with each other, to me anyway. Now let's do one more, maybe one more. Whoops. Rhythmic? What's rhythmic? This looks so weird. Bass patterns. That one's actually really good. That sounds like it could be a really good bass added. So I'm going to try that. Alright, usually I add another line of totally different melody. But to keep this simple, to give you the idea, I'm going to go to my next trick, which is to duplicate it so it's 10 times the 8 bars. Those original 8 bars 10 times. I have to hit all sections so it has them all here. And now I do automation. I make it some quieter and some louder, and just see how that works out, and then I can change it if I don't like which ones are loud and which ones are bass patterns. Definitely, I'm just doing it very much at random right now without even thinking about which parts are going to be showing up noticeable and other ones not. But obviously the interplay is going to be the most interesting thing. And usually I keep the mellow vibe piano as the main. So to me, that sounds like a really interesting combination of melodies that don't even sound like it's all the same melody. I can't believe it. That's all the same melody being played by different virtual instruments. Some of them, of course, have echoes in them, so they sound so different that I don't even notice that it's the same melody. And now I've also been playing around with adding drums. You can try out the drum. Oh, that's not a drum. Here's a drum kit. I really like this atmosphere beat thing. I've been using that a lot. drum, and then I put automation on it, made it go louder and then fade out, because it's very repetitive, obviously. And I can add more. I've been adding more and more drums, so I change the drum. But I have to say, this is just so exciting. I find it because I'm totally improvising in a way, and I have no idea what it's going to sound like. It's just so fun because it's like the interplay of the 4 or 5 different tracks is totally unforeseen to me. Oh yeah, I'm just going to try adding another track for another interactive melody, because these ones were all automatic. That one was automatic, and I really like this mellow vibe piano. So I'm going to try adding more mellow vibe. So I ended on F because the whole thing was started with an F chord. And this you know, I'm just making up stuff and don't really know how it sounds, if it sounds good. But again, I can go with automation on that track, automating the volume, which is the only thing you can do automated in iOS. And then I can suppress stuff that I don't like, make that disappear. And also, you probably know, you can edit out. Like if I hit a note that really sounds bad, usually these little tiny ones sound bad. Just delete it, and less is more. For some reason, I have a hard time learning that. So usually, whatever I delete, there's so many of these tiny ones. Very, very short hits that sometimes don't sound good. Well, I think I'll stop this here. Name it. That's always a hard thing to... I have to look and see what the instruments are called and name it after. Okay, I'll just call it Rise because it's a rise above piano is in there. So I'm going to call this Rise. Maybe I'll call it Rise Up. So it has a name, and I can put it up on SoundCloud. So you can listen to it much clearer that way. Share. The whole system crashed. But it's back again already. Song, share. Francis's Mini. It's not working the way it was before with this other computer. With this new computer, things are different. I don't know. Very strange. But okay, I'm going to put it up there and I'll put the link in. First of all, see if this video even worked.